The following video may contain images that are disturbing to some viewers. Hello everyone, and welcome to the By Night Studios' first impressions review of Werewolf of the Apocalypse: Heart of the Forest. This game has many strong points, but the three of which that I would like to discuss today is the art, the music and sounds, as well as the gameplay. To begin with, let's talk about the art. The art of this game isn't your concept art, it's not super detailed. In exchange, it offers more of an impressionistic style. It comes across in its bright greens and striking reds, and leaves it to the player to really visualize and figure out where they are. It does give some very basic clues about where the player currently is, small details that need to be included, but I believe some of the best achieved feeling comes from leaving it to your imagination. You sit there and you see this insane images of a wolf in the grass, but also stones, and now there's a blue man standing in front of you, and he's sitting in a meditation type pose, and that itself is enough to keep the audience's attention, which I think is essential when it comes to a visual style game like this. The second point I'd like to discuss is the music and sounds. Now, with this game, I think it works in tandem with the mysterious art style. The sounds that are around the player as they play are sounds of leaves, bugs, twigs. The woods surround you, especially if you wear headphones during this game like I did. It is a all-encompassing sensation. And when the emotions grow too heavy for your character and you yourself as the player, and you feel that everything might slip out from under you, in comes the music to sweep you back up into the moment and really drive home the idea that you are this rage-driven creature of the forest, and you can feel the connection between you and itself. The third thing I'd like to discuss is the gameplay. Now, this gameplay has a very interesting way to go about it. It's a pick-your-own-path adventure with a visual novel style to it, but it never rushes you, and it guides you through all of the dialogue and reading without overwhelming the player all at once either. It has this perfect balance of both art and text, and interrupts these walls of text with perfect decisions that come in right when they're necessary. Not only does it give you a break in reading, but also lets you make critical decisions about your rage and willpower. Now, the rage in the game unlocks or locks certain items to be chosen when these choices come up, depending on how enraged you feel. Now, willpower, as well as a function, operates similarly, and it requires you to spend willpower when you are determined not to have an outburst or control yourself or do something that requires some exertion of effort. Now, there is ways to regain willpower throughout the game, but also it having no willpower does lock off some other choices. So there is definitely some replayability for the game. Even in the short 30 minutes that I played it, I knew that I had missed out on some opportunities, but also took advantage of some others. I highly recommend Werewolf of the Apocalypse: Heart of the Forest as an atmospheric game for you to sit down, maybe get some nice cup of tea with you, and embrace the wilderness and the forest. I'd also like to thank the developer Different Tales and the publisher Walkabout Games for thinking of us for this early access demo so we could construct this review. Thank you both very much. As for the rest of the By Night Studios fan base, you can reach us on all of our social medias: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, etc. We also have our personal Discord for the community. The link will be in the description below. My name is Elise Hawes, and thank you for watching the By Night Studios' first impressions review of Werewolf of the Apocalypse: Heart of the Forest.